Alright, let's be real. If you're still watching Netflix on that ancient TV that takes 30 seconds just to change channels, you're missing out on what modern entertainment actually looks like. Today, we're ranking the absolute best smart TVs of 2025 that'll transform your living room into a cinematic experience. And I'm telling you right now, the #1 pick is going to shock you because it's not the most expensive option on this list. From budget-friendly powerhouses to premium eye candy, we're covering TVs that make upgrading an absolute no-brainer. I've dropped updated links with the best pricing in the description below. Coming in at number 5, we've got the LG G5 OLED, and this thing is basically a piece of art that happens to display incredible pictures. The LG G5 is a picture powerhouse, with brightness and color performance that have to be seen to be believed. We're talking about LG's flagship gallery design series, and the build quality is absolutely stunning. This TV is meant to hang on your wall like a painting. The G5 features bright room-ready performance that works great no matter the room or the lighting, which is huge because most OLEDs struggle in bright environments. The Alpha 11 AI processor Gen 2 is doing some serious heavy lifting here, with AI Picture Pro and AI Super Upscaling that makes even older content look fantastic. I've tested this extensively, and the color accuracy is phenomenal. HDR content literally pops off the screen in ways that make you question what you've been watching before. Here's where it gets expensive, though. You can generally expect to pay a premium of at least $500 to go for a G5 over a C5 of the same size. The 55-inch model typically runs around $2,200 to $2,800, while the 65-inch hits $2,800 to $3,500 depending on sales. It's pricey, but the G5 is one of the best high-end OLED sets on the market. You're paying for that gallery design and the premium panel technology, but if wall mounting and absolute picture quality are your priorities, this thing delivers. At number 4, we're talking about the TCL QM8K Mini LED. And this is where value meets performance in a way that's honestly kind of ridiculous. The 65-inch model starts well below $2,000 at all major retailers and is currently available for less than $1,300. A steal for a feature-rich set this size. We're talking about flagship-level performance at mid-range pricing, and TCL is absolutely crushing it. The Mini LED technology here is incredible. Thousands of dimming zones create contrast that rivals OLED while delivering brightness levels that OLEDs just can't match. I'm talking about peak brightness that handles HDR content exactly as directors intended, even in bright rooms. The color gamut is massive, and the quantum dot enhancement makes everything from nature documentaries to animated movies look absolutely vibrant. Gaming performance is excellent too, with low input lag and support for all the latest gaming features. The TCL QM8K arrived in early 2025 with an MSRP of $2,499, but it's frequently available for around $998 for the 65-inch model. The 75-inch runs $1,799, and the massive 85-inch hits $2,499. This pricing is honestly aggressive to the point where it's embarrassing for other manufacturers. You're getting picture quality that competes with TVs cost twice as much, and the Smart TV interface is smooth and responsive. For anyone wanting premium performance without premium pricing, this is your TV. Taking the number 3 spot is the Sony Bravia 8 II, and this is where Sony's legendary picture processing really shines. Sony has always been the king of making content look exactly as creators intended, and the Bravia 8 II takes that expertise to the next level with their new cognitive processor XR, doing some genuinely impressive AI upscaling and optimization. The QD-OLED panel technology here is fantastic. You get the perfect blacks of OLED combined with the brightness and color volume of quantum dot enhancement. The result is HDR performance that's absolutely stunning. Whether you're watching the latest blockbuster or classic films, what really sets Sony apart is the motion processing. Fast-moving sports and action sequences look smooth and natural without the soap opera effect that plagues other TVs. The Google TV interface is clean and intuitive, and Sony's commitment to supporting professional video standards means this TV handles everything from standard cable to 4K Blu-rays flawlessly. Pricing typically runs $2,800 to $3,200 for the 65-inch model, putting it in premium territory but below the absolute flagship models. If you're serious about picture quality and want a TV that makes every piece of content look its absolute best, the Bravia 8 II delivers that Sony magic that videophiles have loved for decades. Coming in strong at number 2 is the Samsung S95F QD OLED, and this is where Samsung shows why they're still the innovation leader in display technology. The QD OLED panel combines the infinite contrast of OLED with Samsung's quantum dot color enhancement, creating a picture that's simply breathtaking. The Samsung 65-inch S90F OLED runs around $1,797.99, though the S95F flagship model typically costs more. The standout feature here is the brightness. This OLED can get bright enough to handle any room lighting while maintaining those perfect OLED blacks. HDR content looks incredible, with colors that are both vibrant and accurate. Samsung's AI processing is doing excellent work with upscaling and optimization, making even streaming content look premium. The gaming features are top-notch too, with multiple HDMI 2.1 ports and support for all the latest console features. What really puts this at number 2 is the overall package. The design is sleek, the Smart TV interface is fast and intuitive, and the build quality feels absolutely premium. The One Connect box keeps cable management clean, and the included wall mount hardware is actually decent. You're looking at $3,200 to $3,800 for the 65-inch model depending on sales. But you're getting Samsung's absolute best display technology. This is the TV for people who want cutting-edge features and don't mind paying for the latest innovations. And taking the top spot is the LG C5 OLED. And here's why this is the perfect choice for most people. The C5 delivers about 95% of what the premium G5 offers at a significantly lower price point, and that value proposition is just unbeatable. We're talking about the same core OLED technology, the same processor, and the same Smart TV features, but in a more traditional design that doesn't command the Gallery Series Premium. The picture quality is absolutely stunning. Perfect blacks, infinite contrast, and color accuracy that makes everything from sports to movies look incredible. The Alpha 11 AI processor handles upscaling beautifully, and the gaming performance is exceptional with low input lag and support for all the latest gaming features. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports mean you can connect everything without compromise, and the WebOS interface is smooth and intuitive. Here's what makes this number 1. The pricing typically runs $1,800 to $2,300 for the 65-inch model, which is hundreds less than competing flagship OLEDs, while delivering essentially the same performance. You can find sales that bring it even lower, making this an absolute steal for premium OLED technology. For 99% of viewers, this TV does everything you want an OLED to do without paying extra for features you probably won't use. Sometimes the best choice isn't about having the most expensive option. It's about getting flagship performance at a price that makes sense. And that's exactly what the LG C5 delivers.